Hey, what's up, guys? WhirlXbow back here, and today we're playing a deck we played a while back, like last month. We were playing Therazane. Is that how you pronounce that card? This card's name? Druid. Basically, our goal is to kind of get infinitely large elementals, such as Stone Drake and this guy. Hopefully have them become infinitely large, and then punch with something that has infinite power. So, with that being said, how about we queue up the first game, and let's see how it goes. Alright guys, yeah, I'll see y'all then. Alright, turns out my deck checker's crashed once again.
What is this place?
Alright. So, how's it going, everyone? I hope everyone's having a great day. Honestly, I had a real rough fucking day. It was just super busy at work. Like, okay. So I would say on a normal night, one that's not too crazy, but it's still, like, busy, you know? A night where I'm looking at, you know, probably 100 covers total, right? Dinner rush will start at like, say, 6:30, typically go to like 8:30, and, you know, it's like a solid 2 hours long where you're constantly doing something. And then after that, it slows down and it goes, you know, you'll probably get like another like 5-10 orders, half of which is staff meals. Till you close up, and you know, today I think our last thing left our kitchen at 10 o'clock. So like 2 hours later, and our rush started at like 5 p.m. It's like every single time me or my head chef were like, oh, I'm gonna go take a quick little break, you know, like just 5 minutes, go fucking breathe outside and like escape from like the noise of this. It's an open kitchen, right? So like just like go escape the noise, or any of my coworkers would be like, oh, I'm gonna go for a break. It's like we would walk out from the kitchen and there would be like, as we were like walking towards the exit of the kitchen, the ticket machine go off, and it was not like just like, oh, a one item thing, like one person wants a pizza, you know, someone sitting at the bar or whatever. It was like a bill that has like 10 items on. So it was a long and rough night, very busy, but in my opinion that's fun. I like it when it's fairly busy. The crazy part is that he's still in a good position. Yeah, let's just find this here. Poison Seed gives some more damage. Do I ramp here? Wish I had the man to play this here. I definitely thought about ramping here, because like this way, if I did draw Hedge Maze, I can go Therazane plus Hedge Maze. But that's probably fine. What? Do that for next turn on this. The 4-8 and the 1-3 probably go into my 7-5. Just fine. Or like the 4-8 plus a spell. That's fine. Gain 13 armor here. Oh, I want to play that so badly. Wait. That's fine. Hydration Station next turn could be very, very good. Man, this game was so nice because my opponent was AFK for the first 3 turns. I had 7 mana, he had 4 before he played his first card, you know? But yeah. So tonight was just a brutal night. Constantly busy. No one was able to really take a break at any point throughout service. But it's over and done with now. No one has to actually worry about that. I had some very interesting conversations that I want to talk about in the next game. So with that being said, let's keep the next one. All right. So, some of those conversations that I want to talk about. Ooh, we have some ramp with Therazane in our opener. I'm going to keep it here. I'm going to play a little bit greedy. Hope it works out. But, yeah. So I had a fair amount of interesting conversations today. I was in fact like late coming home because I was talking with one of my coworkers about some of the interesting things that is happening currently at the restaurant, and we're trying. Me and my head chef are trying to like. For a while, we had like the same specials, and then we took a break from the specials we had to go to Oktoberfest specials. So we made like a pizza with like potatoes and German sausage and German smoked Gouda. I think it was a German smoked Gouda. Very, very good pizza. Very, very tasty. So like we've been trying to figure out new specials that we want to do, things that we're actually interested in doing, not, you know, type of shit that we like have been doing. Like, we want to do specials that we want to do. So like we have a whole bunch of like schnitzel, right? We bought like a couple big pork loins, right? Very, very big piece of meat. So like we still have some of that pork, so we're like, well, we don't want to keep the schnitzel the way we have it. We did it with like a hot potato salad with pancetta and Brussels sprouts. It's very good. Don't get me wrong, but like the type of thing where you want to change it. We're tired of having the same special for months on it. We want something new. We want something exciting for us to do where it's not. It doesn't feel like we're just doing the same thing over and over and over. So we're doing like a sandwich, and I made the sandwich for like the rest of the kitchen staff so they at least know what the fuck we're like moving towards. And I told them like, so we want to do the schnitzel again the same way we've been doing it. So we're gonna change it to a sandwich. Sorry, I want to do the schnitzel again, but we don't want to do it the same way we've been doing it. So we're doing it with like a. We're gonna do it in a sandwich instead, with sauerkraut, tomatoes, pickles, pickled onions, Dijon mayo, and we have like a roast, like a garlic confit chive mayo. I had it today, like when I made it for my staff, and all my staff was like, "Oh, that's fucking delicious. It's really fucking good. We should do that." And honestly, I had it. And it might be because it was sitting out. Like, I had it, like, maybe, like, 40 minutes ago or so. I probably started eating it at, like, 12:15, like, 1:10 in the morning. Like, between 12:15, 12:30. And, like, I made it for staff at, like, 9 o'clock. I'll be honest. Like, I thought it was gonna be, like, too acidic. and whatnot, and it might be because and like the bread is like fresh focaccia that we make in house. It might be because it was sitting out for a while, but like I like had it and it was like I wouldn't pay for this. Like okay, but it's missing something. I don't know what the fuck I would change for it. Like it's missing some exciting factor of it. It tasted very bland in my opinion. And one of the things I think I want to do would be like fuck the chive aioli, do like a chipotle aioli, add a little spice or something like that. But I'm not sure. As I will continue this thought about specials in the next game.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
All right,
This is not always the answer.
Guff is an
I must
auto keep.
protect the wild.
On this. But yeah, so like I had it and I wasn't too impressed. Yeah, and it might be just sitting out for like 3+ hours, so it wasn't exactly like hot. The schnitzel got a little soggy because of all like the juices, right? You have juices from the tomato, you have juices from the sauerkraut, you have juices from the mayos. So like I feel like it was lacking something. But I like the idea. First of all, I want to add a cheese to it, so I'm thinking of doing like like using the smoked Gouda we already have for it, or like a smoked cheddar. I think it would be nice. At that point, you're basically just making like a schnitzel parm, like a normal chicken parm, but like schnitzel, and doing like a Dijon cream sauce on it, and then you melt the cheese on top of that. Like I think that could be good. There's a lot of different ways I want to do it, and it's actually one of those things where it's like I want to talk to my head chef about potentially coming in early on one day and then just try like 4 or 5 different ways to do it till we find one that we're both happy with, you know? It's like I have a whole bunch of ideas how to make it better. Like I think a chipotle mayo would definitely go like super fucking hard on that. And like I know we have chipotles, and like we're planning on also doing like a chipotle mayo. I want to save that potentially to draw. I know we're planning on doing like a pulled pork. You know how a lot of restaurants will have like a barbecue chicken pizza? I want to do like a full-on barbecue themed pizza, like a smoked cheese, like like a smoked cheddar or like a cheddar or habanero with like a smoky, spicy barbecue sauce, pulled pork. Something that you wouldn't see in a lot of places, like just something like actually like unique as a special. I think that could be really, really fun. And I'm super excited to do that. You know, have some like onion on there and maybe some pickled jalapenos, you know. Build up on the spice factor of it. All right. Don't have a way to kill this. Hopefully I'm not dead here. Dead, I'm sorry. Fuck! This thing was huge. Unfortunate. This thing was huge. I had like double to gain 20 next turn. Maybe I should. I could have done that this turn. I would have gained. Fuck. That was close. Close to doing something insanely huge. You know, if we drew like an Earthen Scales and we got something from our deck, gained like 100 armor, would be nice. Anyways, let's keep the next one.
Versus Valera.
Rogue. Rouge. Rouge the Bat. Hard mull this whole hand. Nothing in this. But yeah. And I'm not normally one to ask. No, I'm very much someone to ask a lot of advice when it comes to cooking, but like I was talking to my front of house today. We were just like after the restaurant was closing, it's just basically staff sitting in the building. Like I was asking my front of house staff for like their ideas when it comes to specials. It's like, right, in my head, wanting one day to own my own restaurant, it is something, it's a field that I'm very, very passionate about, and I think that there's a lot. One, it's one of those fields that I feel like you'll never know too much about. Like, even if you know how to do all like the Michelin star dishes, like there's still so much shit to learn. Right? Because also at the same time, Michelin can only go to so many restaurants. Like I would not be surprised if there are countless restaurants that are better than Michelin star restaurants, but there's a small hole in the walls that they don't care about the stars. It's like, for me, the whole idea of working in the kitchen is I want to always serve the best possible food, and I don't care about awards. Like, to me, an award is like, cool, I want an award. Let's just go back to doing the shit we're passionate about and the shit we want to do. Like, one of the main reasons I don't think I will ever, like, even if I open my own restaurant, I will never get a Michelin star. And I'm fully aware as to why. First of all, Michelin, when they're looking at restaurants for Michelin stars, they're looking for very specific used. I hate a lot of fine dining. Like, things like fucking caviar. Hey, if I wanted to eat fucking pure salt, I would go chew on a fucking salt brick. I, like, who the fuck... I don't know a single person I feel that actually is like, oh yeah, I buy caviar because I like the taste of caviar. You know? Or, you know, like, I'm not a big fan of seafood. Therefore, if I would open a restaurant and they're looking for seafood restaurants, I would never get it. I've also tried my fair share of the fine dining meat. Like, I've had Wagyu, I've had dry aged steaks, I've had a lot of these type of things. Yo, honestly, for the price increase, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's worth it. Press X to fucking doubt. I do not think... Knowing how much, like, if I want to go buy even like an Australian Wagyu steak, how much it costs where I live, is it worth $100+? Absolutely fucking not. In my head, a lot of food is not worth like that. Like, the one thing I haven't tried that I am very curious for trying, like, I've had foie gras, I've had various different types of caviar. Obviously, I haven't had any of the illegal caviars. But, like, one of the few things, like, that I would actually want to try is, like, imon iberico, which is a very fancy type of pork. I love pork. I think pork is a very underrated meat. But I would love to actually have like the proper imoni barico or chops or whatever. Like I like it's one of the few that I want to try. I mean, I guess there's one very fancy dish that people view as fancy that I really really like. Which is pate. It's I think it's liver of some animal. I'm not sure what animal, and it's like flavored with like herbs and spices, and like I've always eaten it like spread on like crackers or on bread, and I fucking that shit. I spend a lot of money on good quality pate, like every month. It's one of those things that I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's like a liver spread, like yeah, that's a little fucking weird. But no, it's fucking delicious. A nice cognac fucking pate or a nice like fine herb pate. Oh, like it's so wild. I take like fucking pate where like a small square is like $12, and I spread that shit on fucking like saltines. You know, like the cheapest fucking crackers you can buy. And like I'm perfectly okay with like that as like a late night snack. I'm not one into sweets. Like I've had a chocolate bar, I think that's been open on my desk right now. I can see it. It's right in front of me. It's been open for like 9 months. And I think I've had like 4 squares out of like the however many squares are in a fucking chocolate bar. Like I think it's like roughly a fifth of the chocolate bar over 9 months. Like I'm not a sweets person. I don't like chocolate. I don't like candy. I I love my salty savory things. So like fucking you put a fucking tube of Pringles or you put like a fucking bag of chips in front of me, that bitch is gone in like 45 minutes. Guy, there are several times where I've sat down and watched an episode of South Park and I finished an entire tube of Pringles throughout it. And I'm like, fuck, I want like, but I can never do that. So sweets. Sweets are overrated. Everyone get actual taste buds. Anyways, let's skip the next one.
Juin versus Gul'dan.
All right.
Only way. Show
What is this, a warlock? Plains boar warlock. About to get fucking assholes eaten. But yeah, no, like, it's one of those weird things. Everybody else I feel that I know, like especially my family, they all have like a big sweet tooth. I have never been like. I remember at one point when I was younger, my grandfather was a baker, and he'd ask me like, "What do I want for dessert for my birthday?" And like, you know, like my grandfather would make like Black Forest. Like the Black Forest cake is actually like the one exception I have for my sweet tooth. It's always the cake. Whenever anybody asks me what cake I want for my birthday, it's always a Black Forest cake. It is the single best cake on the fucking planet, and if you disagree, your taste buds are garbage. Let's do this here. And I will die on that hill. But like, so if you wouldn't, if like it's not that you wouldn't want to, but like Black Forest cakes are also fucking expensive and hard to make. They're not an easy cake to make. There's a lot of shit that goes into making a good Black Forest cake. But like, besides that, like the one other cake that he made that I absolutely loved was he made like a blueberry cake that had like a crumble on top. Like kind of like when you think of like an apple crumble pie. It had like that on top, and it was fucking delicious. I loved it. And like that's like the only other real cake. Okay, what the fuck is going on here, guys? It's about to be fucking.
This is not what we stood for.
But yeah, it's like one of those few things that I love. But or else, like, whenever anybody asks me, like, if I want a cake for my birthday, I'm like,
This is not what we stood for.
you're asking me what I want versus what I would get for, like, a party. Cool, make me a cake, whatever the fuck you want to make, basically. But if you're asking me what I want, I am more than happy with someone just putting down like a tray of chips in front of me. Like, honestly, I am more than okay with that. Like some chips or something salty, honestly, like. Okay. I guess this might also help put in perspective. I think I might have talked. I know I've talked about this to a lot of people, but I'm dead. Sick. I'm dead. That's a cool ass combo. I'm not even mad. This thing had like 200 power. Yeah. Like, hear me out. When people think of breakfast foods, right? A lot of people their brains go to like eggs or French toast, waffles, pancakes. If someone asks me what I want for breakfast, this doesn't sound wild, especially the people that didn't grow up in like a Eastern European household. But for me, a fantastic breakfast. You sit down basically to a charcuterie board. You have, 2 or 3, 4, 5 different types of cheeses, some brie, like a smoked Gouda, an aged cheddar. What is the name of the Espanol? I think that's the name of it. I could be wrong. Something old and aged and dry, like a parm or something. With like 4 or 5 different types of meats. I'm talking about like some capicoli, some different types of salami, a cured sausage. I'm having a hard time thinking of a lot of things, but like, basically like a mortadello, like a whole bunch of like these cured sausages, a couple different types of bread, like a rye bread, a sourdough bread, a mixed bread, which is like kind of like a, I don't know what the real name of it is. I believe it's French, but it has like basically like a dark brown bread mixed with like a sourdough or a rye bread. Like I'm basically a multi-grain plus a rye bread, kind of like all blended together. My favorite type of fucking bread, a baguette and things like that. You have some pâté, some levain. Like to me, like sitting down having that as breakfast is like perfect. Like, cool, yeah, bacon and eggs. But like, would I rather have bacon or like a nice cured salami or any other cured meat? I'd rather have the other cured meat. Like one of those things, it's like bacon, egg, and cheese, right? Like a classic breakfast sandwich. It's like, first of all, I don't like eggs, therefore, fuck that. Bacon, I'm having a higher quality cured meat. Sausage, I'm having higher quality sausage. The cheese, I'm having, like brie, capaberry, or like a whole bunch of different other types of cheeses. And then just having like that, and like, one, it's something that's good to share amongst a lot of people, and I think like, so now with your, like a cup of coffee in the morning, like, personally I do. Actually, it depends of where I'm at. Most of the time, I kind of just do monster for breakfast. I won't lie. Not healthy, but it's delicious. But like, if I'm actually sitting down and having breakfast and talking with people while I'm having breakfast, nice cold brew or, you know, something like that, and then again a nice charcuterie board where everyone can like pick and like peck what you like and like tear it apart, put it on bread. To me, that's like perfection for a good breakfast. And again, you're getting the same thing that you would get with a normal breakfast, just higher quality shit. And that's what I'm like. You're getting your proteins, you're getting, but it doesn't, you know, I'll be honest, eggs taste like unfertilized chicken fetuses. I'm unapologetic about that, but that is legitimate what you're eating. Versus my sausage or whatever, it's, oh. If you guys have never tried a real Eastern European breakfast, like rolls of different types, you know, like ciabatta or whatever, give it a shot one day. And tell me what you guys think, because, like, to me, that's a good breakfast. One, it's a breakfast that I find prepares you for the day, where it's not, like, I feel like a lot of times when I've gone out to breakfast joints, their breakfast is super heavy. You know, you're having, like, you know, like, French toast is heavy. It's fried bread, right? And it's, like, heavy, and I find it slows you down. Versus this is a whole bunch of light meats and cheeses. Like, yes, cheese is heavy, but, like, you get, depending what type of cheese you get, you don't get, like, the... I just sent my headphones flying across my... You don't get, you know, like, the mozzarella... whatever, because first of all, I don't think that's good for that, but like getting like these dry aged cheeses which are kind of like a little bit more light, and you have like still get your protein from your, you know, your cold cuts and things like that, and I find it's just so much lighter, and it gives you like the energy to go get through your day, right? Because it's still the protein, it's still all that type of shit, but it doesn't weigh you down. Versus like if you have like, you know, French toast or waffles that are covered in fucking syrup and butter, I feel like I'm just sluggish for the entire day. Versus that, you're like got what your body fucking needs, and you're like, I'm gonna go fight a horse right fucking now. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, I'm not saying that what I do is the best, because again, I'll have a breakfast like that maybe like once a month, and the other 29 days it's a fucking can of monster, and I have my first meal to eat at like 4:30 in the afternoon, and it's like half a burger. It's half a burger with a little hot sauce, some of our trivioli at the fucking restaurant, cheese, no bacon, because bacon on a burger is still kind of fucking wrong, and like pickles, and it's just like that's what I have till like midnight, and then midnight I like bring myself home some like pasta or whatever, a salad or another burger or something like that. But yeah, and you just mix that with like, you know, 8-9 beer, and you're pretty fine. Anyways, I guess I should talk about the deck. I just realized we're not actually in the middle of a game. I'm so fucking distracted. I had such a fucking... As for the deck where we try to gain infinite stats, it's still so fun. Like, yeah, I know we lost some games to some combos. We lost to the combo Druid, we lost to Hero Power Mage, and we lost to that wild combo Warlock. We beat 2 aggro decks. I'm surprised we beat both. The Hero Power Mage is pretty fucking close, I won't lie. Like, if we had one more turn, we did not lose. Like, if we had 2 more health, we were not. But no, the deck's fun. Give it a shot. Almost sent my fucking headphones away. Also, I don't think I told anyone to grab a drink yet today, but I hope you all had a drink for today's video. I would drink myself a nice cold beer, so hey. Anyways, I don't have much else to say. I feel like I spent the last half an hour and rambling about food and work. To be fair, that is half of what I do, basically. Like, actually, like, my days kind of boil down to, like, recording, work, and contemplating life. There's, like, 50% of it is work. 30% of it is recording or thinking about what I want to record or whatever, and then 20% of it is just like, what the fuck am I doing with everything in my life? But I enjoy what I do. That's all that matters. Anyways, with all that being said, I'm gonna end off here. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Alright, guys? Yeah. Peace.